Thank you all. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Please be seated. Welcome to everyone who is here today, and welcome to everyone who is joining us online as well. Thank you, Kevin, and to all of your colleagues with the Rotary Club, the 14th largest Rotary Club in the entire world, right here in Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you for hosting us. And how about those amazing performers from the West End School? What amazing young talent. Today, I stand before you more grateful than ever to be serving as your mayor. And I'm more excited than ever about what's happening in our city, about the work we're getting done, and where we're going. Because one thing that I've learned as mayor is that together, we can accomplish pretty much anything. And together, we're making progress on some of our biggest challenges and creating opportunities for the future. And the biggest reason for all of that is because people all across this city, people like you all here today, dedicate their time, their energy, imagination, and more to make Louisville this amazing place that we all love. I'm also honored to serve alongside an amazing team of dedicated public servants. Thank you so much to my colleagues who are serving as deputy mayors. As I call your all's group or names, please stand so we can recognize you at the end. But thank you to my deputy mayors, to my chief of staff, to everyone with us today from the office of the mayor. A special thanks to my friends on Metro Council who we partner with so often every day. Please stay standing as well. No, come on, guys, stay standing. And all of us that are standing, everyone else, to all of the other nearly 6,000 members of Louisville Metro government, from public health to public works and every department in between, thank you all so much for your dedicated service every day. Every one of us is working hard to make Louisville a safer, a stronger, and a healthier city. A city that's growing and moving in a new direction towards a brighter future. And we are working with urgency. And I'm pleased to tell you that we are delivering results. I'm glad to report that gun violence is down. Homicides are down. Shootings are down. Carjackings are down. I'm encouraged by these trends that we're seeing. But there is far more work to be done. Because when someone is killed by a gun, the impact travels much further than the path of that bullet. There's physical trauma, emotional trauma, families torn apart, and communities left hurt and mourning. To save lives and put a stop to this violence, we have to have a police department that is trained, trusted, and transparent. And that means community policing, where officers work with the community to prevent violent crimes. And it means that we provide police with the tools and resources that are absolutely best in class. And that's why I am so proud to be right here today at the Summit Wellness Center. Because when I took office less than a year ago, over a year ago, time flies, this center was just an innovative idea that needed a champion in Metro government. I saw this as an opportunity to change the culture of our city's government from no to yes. This was essential for us to change the culture of our police department as well and make clear that my administration will embrace changes and challenges alongside with our police department. And that we will measure success not just by studies that are done or plans that are made, but by projects that are completed. So together, With LMPD, with the Louisville Police Foundation, donors, and other partners from across the city, we got the job done. And now, this center is up and running, and it's serving as a national model. And that assessment actually comes from the United States Department of Justice, who we all know will really tell us what they think. Carlton Moore is director of the DOJ's Bureau of Justice Administration. And I want you all to hear what he said about this facility.
Incredible. And the thing that I think is most important, it's not just the facility. It's not just that the facility is going to focus on the health, the physical health, the mental health, the financial well-being. It's not just that it's going to focus on that. It's that it is foundational to the organization. And this is the direction that agencies all across the country need to go. You have officers who feel like their organization cares about them. They'll be healthier mentally, they'll be healthier physically, and that will put them in a very different headspace as they are going about doing incredibly difficult work.
So there, you heard it, yes. Louisville is leading the way nationally, and that's my vision for every aspect of Metro government and every aspect of the Louisville Metro Police Department, from our most seasoned officers to our newest recruits. And I'm pleased to report that we have a few of our new recruits with us here today. And I've even joined them for some of their training as they were getting just to work. They just graduated just a few weeks ago on December 15th. So please help me welcome some of our newest officers, Dominique Durrett, Noah Lawless, and Antonio Rodriguez. I want to thank each of you and thank everyone, all of your colleagues on LMPD who help protect our city every day. And thank you for your commitment to Louisville. And we are looking for more people like the 3 officers that you just met to follow their example. Please, if anyone here today, or if you have friends or colleagues or family members across our city, from any part of the city, from any background, we want them to join LMPD and be a part of the solution. Encourage your friends to reach out and join us. There's also one other LMPD officer that I'd like to thank for her dedication to our city, and that's our chief, Jacqueline Gwynn Biller-Roel. I named Chief Gwynn Biller-Roel Chief of Police because she demonstrated and continues to demonstrate that she is the right person for the job. Under her leadership, we've already established the non-fatal shooting squad. And in partnership with my great colleagues at MetroSafe and 7 county services, we expanded the Crisis Call Diversion program, which allows social workers to respond to certain 911 calls to deliver the specific care that they need. Last year alone, this team responded to nearly 2,000 calls, and that freed up our police officers for an additional 2,000 of hours that they were able to spend on preventing violent crime. And just this week, Councilman Weber, you were there, Reno Weber, you were there with me. We announced that this program is expanding once again to include the hours of 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. So that's even more people getting the type of help that they need, and more officers have more time to focus on preventing violent crime. We've also expanded our Group Violence Intervention Program, or GVI, and that's where LMPD identifies people who are at the highest risk of being involved in violence, as a shooter, as a victim, or both. and we connect them with education and employment opportunities and other resources. We also clearly lay out the legal consequences that they're facing if they don't change their course. And they hear from people who've lost a loved one to gun violence, or who've been on a dangerous path themselves, but changed their own lives and now help others. People like my good friend Kim Moore. Kim is here with us today, and she leads Joshua Community Connectors. Kim works with GVI and shares her own powerful story of redemption and transformation, and she inspires a whole lot of people, including me. Kim, thank you very much. As we work to build a safer city, we're also working and taking urgent steps to make our city a stronger city. And that means investing in thriving, good-paying jobs and career paths, and making sure that these opportunities reach every single neighborhood and every single person, both inside the Waterson and outside the Waterson, Councilman Bachon. We've made terrific progress on that in 2023. We've attracted more than $1 billion in new investment last year. That's creating over 2,300 new jobs in our city. This included our largest investment that we've seen in West Louisville in over 20 years. There, Stellar Snacks made a $137 million commitment and is creating more than 350 full-time jobs. Investments like these don't just happen. They're the product of hard work and a proactive strategy. When I became mayor, it had been almost a decade since Louisville last put together a comprehensive economic strategy, and we needed a new one. So we listened. We listened to over 80 stakeholders, members of the public from all across Louisville, folks from business and labor, education, nonprofit, government officials, many of you all who are here with us today. And thanks to your feedback and others across the city, we were able to create the Growing Louisville Together plan. This is our economic development action plan that we released in December. And you'll see these 4 priorities of our efforts as we move forward. Investing in people and places, supporting entrepreneurs and building more access to capital, and telling our city's amazing story to people here and people across the world about who we are and what we offer. We're already implementing these plans from the Growing Louisville Together plan right now, including working with the governor and working with the state legislature to improve state incentives to attract more capital investments to our city. And we're being very strategic about growing our economy the right way. That means looking at every decision through the lenses of equity and sustainability. Last year, I elevated the Mayor's Office of Equity and Sustainability into the Mayor's office itself, because these are priorities that must be factored into every decision we consider and make. On the equity side, we have to do more to support our entrepreneurs, and in particular, our entrepreneurs of color. Today is February 1st, the first day of Black History Month. And we know that far too often in our history, government and other institutions deliberately block the progress of Black Louisvillians gaining access to capital, to start a business, or to even buy a home. Redlining may have been banned, Kevin, but we still feel its impact every day. Today, our city has a Black population of approximately 23%, but only 2.4% of our business owners are Black. That is simply unacceptable. We need to support and encourage more entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs like Chef Ashley Northern Northington of Happy Belly Bistro, who catered this amazing lunch that we're having here today. Ashley, thank you so much. Thank you, Ashley. And with sustainability, we reject the outdated notion that it's somehow necessary to choose between a healthy economy and a healthy environment. We can and we must have both. And that's why Louisville Metro government is committed to investing in clean, renewable energy to meet our goal of 100% clean electricity by 2030. And this year, we're focusing on developing green businesses, green jobs, and green finance. Let's make Louisville a destination of choice for climate innovators everywhere. We already have in Louisville a great example of climate innovation at the Christina Lee Brown Envirome Institute at the University of Louisville. This institute received national recognition in the Washington Post just this week for their groundbreaking work with the Green Heart Project. Congratulations to all of you involved in that. And let's build on that success and create a healthier economy and a healthier environment at the same time. Of course, the overall work of becoming a healthier city takes many different forms, and all of this work overlaps. Take parks, for example. I love our parks. As a dad, as a runner, as a Louisvillian, I know firsthand how important our parks are. And families rely on them. Our economy relies on them. Today, most people can live and work anywhere they want. And they're looking for places that have great community assets like parks, places where kids can enjoy a playground, where they can kayak down a creek, bike on amazing trails, or just get outside and enjoy nature and enjoy each other. Parks improve our health, our quality of life, and support our public safety work as well. Our community centers, which are also operated by Louisville Parks and Recreation, provide safe, supervised places for young people to go after school, on the weekends, and that's why we're investing in those spaces as well. Right now, we're delivering more free Wi-Fi to our parks. We're investing in more lights and security cameras. Just last year, we even opened a new park that Kevin showed earlier, named for a Louisville hero, the Alberta O. Jones Park in the California neighborhood. It is an absolutely amazing, beautiful park. And this is the kind of investment that that neighborhood deserved. And now, families can enjoy this park, particularly on beautiful days like today. I am so grateful for partners at the Parks Alliance of Louisville for making that park possible. I'm also grateful to Olmsted Parks Conservancy for leading the way on the Elliott Park transformation, Councilwoman Purvis, and more. And also, a special thanks to every one of our Louisville Parks and Recreation team members for all that they do every day to care for these great spaces that we all love and depend on. And because our parks mean so much to Louisville, when the opportunity came recently to redirect $20 million of American Rescue Plan funding, I proposed to my colleagues on Metro Council that that money go towards parks and community centers and libraries. And thankfully, Metro Council agreed. So soon, soon, we will reopen the Parkland Library after nearly 40 years. We'll reopen the renovated Portland, did I say Parkland? Portland, and this is Portland, Parkland first, get confused. And we'll also open the brand new Fern Creek Library that's getting ready to go under construction. At the same time, we're also doing renovations at the main library And next week, Councilwoman Hawkins, we will begin the long-awaited renovations on a brand new Algonquin Park swimming pool. And we have seen the plans, and let me tell you all that this pool is going to be the best public pool in our entire city. And one of the best news of it all is that we expect all of this work that I've just talked about to be completed in about 18 months. So you can tell how excited I am and how much I am looking forward to all of these projects. Creating and maintaining high-quality community spaces is essential for people in every part of our city. But of course, in order for folks to really be a part of our city, we need to make sure that everyone has a place to call home. To do that, we need high quality and affordable housing in every neighborhood, not just in other people's neighborhoods. Every neighborhood in Louisville. As we all know, housing costs have been rising faster than wages, and that's a serious concern. No one should have to pay more than 30% of their income to have an affordable, secure place to call home. Housing is the foundation for families. It affects our ability to attract talent, and it impacts public safety, education, and more. That's why we worked with community partners to create the My Louisville Home Plan. This is another ambitious and first-of-its-kind strategy to create and preserve 15,000 affordable homes all across our city. We are taking action on this, like working with the Affordable Housing Trust Fund to make that a permanent revolving loan fund. We'll continue working with the state legislature and Metro Council on necessary updates to state laws and to local zoning ordinances. And our work to create more affordable housing also supports the work that we are all doing to address homelessness. And we're making progress there as well. Our community care campus is now taking shape. This campus is another innovative plan. It will provide transitional shelter, connection to community services, and more, with a focus on families who are experiencing homelessness. Volunteers of America, thank you, Jennifer, I know she's here today somewhere. Volunteers of America, there you are, hey Jennifer. Volunteers of America will be our great partner in the community care campus. And we expect construction to begin on this site as well later this year and begin to open up in 2025. And if we can accelerate that timeline or any one of these timelines on any one of these projects, we will. We are moving with urgency to deliver for the people of Louisville in the biggest and most meaningful ways. And one of the efforts that I'm most excited about will take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of resources and a lot of energy. Still, this one is absolutely worth it. Because the work we're doing in this area will create a brighter future for our entire city. It'll boost our economy, and it'll strengthen our workforce. It will also benefit public safety, our education system, and most importantly, it will support our kids. We can do all of this that I've just described by providing free, high-quality pre-K to every 3- and 4-year-old child in our city. The research on this is clear. It shows that children who attend high-quality preschool are more likely to graduate from high school, earn more money, and live longer, healthier lives. They are also 70% less likely to be arrested for committing a violent crime. Expanding pre-K strengthens our economy by making it easier for parents of children in preschool to rejoin our workforce. So to make all of this happen, I created the Office of Philanthropy. And that office has been working with local experts in childhood education. It's been called our Early Learning Action Group. We'll announce the first steps in our long-term plan to achieve these goals in the next few weeks. And I'm excited because even though I've only been in office for just over a year, sometimes people already ask me, what do I want my legacy to be? And that answer for me is easy. Even though it's something that none of us will see for 15 or 20 years. And that's when I envision the first group of students who all started off in early childhood learning, great free pre-K program, when all of those kids will be graduating from high school. And I expect them to be the highest achieving class in the history of our city until the next year's class graduates, and the next, and the next. That's the legacy I want to create for the people of our city. And that's what universal pre-K can do for Louisville, Kentucky. And when we make that big, bold goal a reality, one reason will be because the members of our Mayor's Early Learning Action Group stepped up and volunteered their time and their energy. Just like the stakeholders who helped us on the Growing Louisville Together economic plan. Just like the hundreds of people who serve on our boards and commissions in so many ways. One of the ways that we're blessed here in Louisville is that so many people believe in Louisville and really love Louisville and will work together to make it an even better place to call home. Like all of you that are here today, I want to thank each and every one of you who volunteers your time, and to every other volunteer across our entire city for your collective devotion to our city. And I also want to give a shout out to the person who I confess is my favorite volunteer, my amazing wife, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel, for helping launch Y'all, a new program this year, Youth Ambassadors Leading Louisville, which provides volunteer opportunities for high school students at our city-sponsored events throughout the year. Now, I know there are a lot of people today watching online around that hear about this who often ask, how can I help? We hear you, and now we've made it simple to take the first step. So in partnership, Adria, with all of your colleagues at the Metro United Way, today we are launching an online portal where you can sign up for whatever opportunities you want to volunteer for throughout the entire year. It's at louisvilleky.gov/volunteer. So please check out this portal and encourage others to do so as well. We need you. We need your time, your energy, your experience, and perspective. So again, join us. Be a part of the solution. We have big, ambitious plans for every part of Louisville. And with your help, we can do all of that and more. We're investing in parks, libraries, housing, infrastructures, and more. From Fairdale to Eastwood, from Okolona to Clifton, from Fern Creek to Shawnee, and every city neighborhood in between, including the neighborhood that connects every part of our city, because it's the heart of our city, and that's downtown. Folks, friends, our downtown is beautiful. It's vibrant. It's full of life. We've had openings of new hotels, entertainment venues, and restaurants in the last year alone. Visitors come through day after day and have a great experience in downtown Louisville. And this year is going to be a great year, probably the best ever year for tourism, with Derby 150, the PGA Championship, Bourbon and Beyond. Check out the lineup they just released last week if you haven't seen it. Louder Than Life, and so much more. And of course, the downtown economy benefits everyone in Louisville. That's why we're expanding Waterfront Park, why we're investing in fixing streetlights and cleaning up streets and sidewalks. We've hired more downtown ambassadors than ever before. And President Schatzel, who I might add is celebrating her 1-year anniversary as our new U of L president today. Congratulations. And President Schatzel, we strongly support your and your team's request in Frankfurt for a $280 million to make the health sciences simulation and collaboration hub a reality. This is a fantastic project, one that will help us transform the LUMED district into an engine for job creation and talent attraction, workforce development, and so much more. We are excited to help you make that project a reality. Also, just yesterday, we kicked off an exciting project that's going to reimagine 4th Street between Main and Liberty Streets. And we have very big plans for the Belvedere. Because the Belvedere could be so much more than what it is today. I want to create an iconic, world-class public space right on the river, a destination that will attract people year-round, people who live in Louisville and people from all over the world. We're already working with an international design team called Heatherwick Studio. You may have seen some of their work around the world. Rachel and I, several years ago, saw their work in New York. Just recently, over the holidays, we traveled to Tokyo and saw their amazing project there. So please, look at these images from Heatherwick and think about creating something powerful and bold and iconic, a new symbol of Louisville, something that represents our city's new direction. As we move forward, let's continue to talk and listen to one another. And together, we will continue to get the world's attention for all of the right reasons. Friends, let's think big. Let's be bold. Let's take some risks. The state of Louisville is strong. Together, we can make it stronger. We can make it safer. And we can make it healthier for everyone in this city that we all love. Thank you all very much. And Mom, I love you.